gonna fix that. Okay, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna turn this up. So hopefully I can be heard without doing like ASMR into the mic. I'm gonna turn this up. So hopefully I can be heard without doing like ASMR into the mic. Okay, does it have to be this close? I feel uncomfortable with the mic this close to my face. I know, I really hope that I think that it can get better. I feel uncomfortable with the mic this close to my face. Like I know, I really hope that I don't know, like I feel like it can't get any worse than it is now, right? I don't know, I shouldn't jinx it. I don't know, like I feel like it can't get any worse than it is now, right? I don't know, I shouldn't jinx it. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know why my mic is so quiet. This is really really bad. Anyways, I guess I'll just actually make progress. I've been not working on anything when I should be. I've been like procrastinating this whole entire break. I don't know if y'all are still on break, but I am. And I haven't been doing anything worthwhile or meaningful except playing games all day, and it's kind of bad. So I decided, why not? I'll be more motivated if I stream, right? Except playing games all day, and it's kind of bad. So I decided, why not? I'll be more motivated if I stream, right? Hold on, I'm gonna. There we go. Oh my gosh, I haven't drawn hands in so long. It's kind of bad. Does anybody have plans for New Year's actually? I'm kind of curious. I mean, I know it's uh probably not, but I don't know. I don't know if like the circumstances are different in different areas. We just got a warning about COVID, so we're like not going out by any means. Circumstances are different in different areas. We just got a warning about COVID, so we're like not going out by any means. Oh my goodness. You can like hear me breathing into my mic, can't you? That's embarrassing. It's fine. It's fine. It's just gonna be an ASMR stream, and we're gonna have to get used to it. At least, hopefully, I might have fixed the problem about the like the my tablet overheating, and you can hear the like that was a very big problem for me. It bothered me way too much. I couldn't deal with it anymore. Oh my gosh. I was eating cereal this morning. I just had like a really good cereal. It was like Special K, but it was like uh it was like cinnamon, right? And I had it, and I was thinking while I was eating it. I was like, well, what if instead of like cereal with milk, like we put our milk in our cereal? And no, this is not the thing about what comes first. No, I absolutely put milk after my cereal. But what came across my mind was what if we had a glass of milk and we put cereal in it as flavoring and we drank the cereal with milk. Oh, hi Hazel. I'm having a moment, sorry. Flavoring and we drank the cereal with milk. Oh, hi Hazel. Anyway, that's just my thought process when I'm eating. I don't know about y'all, but I think that's a very good idea. If you just like let it sit in your mouth. No, no, you have to hear me out, Hazel. You don't understand. It's the best idea I've ever come up with. Like I don't even know how to explain. That sounds so cool. Like why don't we put more things in our drinks? Like not alcohol, I don't know. The cereal is the only one I can come up with. I just want to try it, okay? I just want to try it. I just one time. Like that's all I ask for. I guess we have like in orange juice there's like the little pulp things. I always hated those. I don't still hate them. Like I'm not that picky, but I hated them before. And I would not drink orange juice if it had pulp in it. I was like a picky little child. Yes, thank you. That is my point. Marshmallows and hot chocolate is like a perfect combination, right? So if we had milk but with cereal in it. Oh, you know that cereal Lucky Charms? Like the little the marshmallows, do they melt in milk? I don't remember, but I feel like maybe that would be kind of cool. Like you have a glass full of milk and you just have a couple little you know, boba tea? I just had some the other day. Wow, that jumped up. It just reminded me of boba tea suddenly thinking about that. Lucky Charms and milk is basically the equivalent of boba tea, right? It's like a sugary substance in a liquid. Sounds about right. I don't know. I trust myself. If I just met myself and I told myself that right now that I wanted to have milk with cereal in it, I would trust myself. I would say, you know what? You seem like someone I can really rely on. You seem dependable. Apparently that's not the case for other people, but it's okay. I think self-love is the most important thing. I don't even I that makes me think. I don't even have shower thoughts. I just have eating thoughts and I think about the strangest things when I eat. It's kind of bad, but it's okay. Again, I love myself for it. And that's what's so amazing about me. Oh my goodness. Why did I decide drawing hand? I'm gonna fix these hands later. It's okay. Um, that's the one I'm looking at. Lucky Charms in a glass of milk is about the same thing as boba tea. I'm standing by that one. I like. I literally don't know what the difference is. Like they're kind of sweet. I don't know. I haven't had it in a while, like a long while. Like it's been a really long while. I remember I used to get in trouble if I so much as looked at Cocoa Puffs. I didn't even like them anyway. I was so excited to have Cocoa Puffs the first time I was visiting my grandparents in New Mexico, and they were like, "You know what? You've never had Cocoa Puffs?" And it was on the shelf, and I was like, "No." And I was like, "You guys eat that here?" And like I was like, "We're not even allowed to eat that at home. Like my mom would kill me." And she was like, "Well, she's not here, so have some." And I was like, "Okay." And I ate it, and I hated it. I almost threw up. I it was so bad. I I don't know. I just don't like Cocoa Puffs. Like I think my mom was doing me a favor when she told me not to try it. Those are the only things I cannot put in milk. Like I will not. Like that makes it so much worse because in the milk it's supposed to be all chocolatey, right? But it's not. It's like fake chocolate milk, like artificial chocolate milk. I guess all chocolate milk's kind of artificial. Like the store-bought kind is probably artificial. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, I have been streaming for 10 minutes, and I'm still on the topic of cereal. I was literally talking about cereal when we first started. That's how you know that you can keep a good conversation with me. Thank you. Thank you, Hazel. There's so many people who are like Cocoa Puffs were so good and no, they weren't. They were awful and they made me sick. So well, I guess a lot of things make me sick, so I can't say anything. I'm actually lactose intolerant. I don't know if I've ever said that before, but I am. But I still I still eat like dairy. I don't care. I just have a lot of pain later. But I don't care. When I'm in the moment and I want some milk, fine, I'll have some milk. It's actually really bad for me though. I'm just not good at taking care of my body. uh yeah, this is making me come to terms with how evil I am to I promise I do take care of myself. Like I do I'm a good person, okay? I love myself. I as previously stated, I drink milk, which yes, I'm lactose intolerant, but that means I'm getting stronger muscles. Like I y'all can't see these right now, but I'm packing. Like I literally have huge muscles. I'm like amazing. I can pick up my little brother. But we don't talk about the fact that he can pick me up longer. It's just I think milk is very good for you and I think you need it in your life. And I don't care if it causes you a lot of pain, it's fine. Just a lot of bathroom breaks. That's all it is. Really horrendous bathroom breaks, though. It's not fun. Like, I get so worried about eating out and having lunch with people. We went to, me and my friends went to this place called Cheesecake Factory. And as you can tell, there's a lot of dairy products there. And I got, fettuccine Alfredo, which is, that literally makes me so sick. I I don't know why I got the worst thing for me on the menu, but I was tempted. Okay, I don't even like Alfredo that much. I just felt like Alfredo that day. I guess kind of like how I don't like pizza, but some days I'm like you know what I'll have pizza. Why not? Usually when Blizz wants it, I'm just like you know what I think I'll be a good sister and I'll let him have pizza. You know? Isn't that so nice of me? I'm settling for pizza when I could be having this really good place called Zoe's. I don't know if it exists anywhere else, but they have the best salads and I know that sounds embarrassing but I really like the salads there. And no, I'm not a super healthy person obviously, but I just really like the salads there. They also have what are they called? Oh, kebabs. And I didn't like kebabs, or I'd never really had that many kebabs in my life, and I was like, they're fine. But when I went there, now I'm literally addicted to kebabs. They're so good. This is making me sound like I'm healthy or something. I'm not, I swear. For some reason, ice cream doesn't make me as sick, though. I just realized that. I don't think I get too sick. Maybe that's because all of the ice cream I've eaten is fake. That's kind of bad. Oh well. I'm already so deep down in the depths of destruction. I can't get any worse. Just like 2020. Oh well. Yes, I agree. Wait, what's your favorite kind? There's different kinds. I really like shrimp on my kebabs. I just feel like shrimp is the perfect thing to be on a stick. Cause just look at them. They're just little curly guys, and they're so happy to be there. You can tell. They're big, beady eyes that are probably removed by the time you're eating it. I think shrimp are actually very scary. Oh, why did I do that? Oh well. I'll fix that later. I just I don't know. I think shrimp are. I'm very scared of a lot of when seafood is alive. It scares me. Like I know in some areas of the world they actually eat like octopus live, and I just can't fathom it. I think that's very cool, but I also think that's very cruel and sad, and also probably not that pleasurable. Oh yeah, there's like this video we had to watch in Spanish one time. Um, I we watched it like 3 times. I don't know why, but there's this this guy like kind of like vlogging in Spanish with his girlfriend, and they went to some Spanish speaking place. I don't remember what it was. I haven't been in Spanish for 2 years. Um, but uh, they like went to this food place, and he's like, okay, you have to eat this first, and then I'll tell you what it is. And she's like, okay, and she wasn't allowed to look at it. Which number one, I would never let someone. I don't care if I've been dating you for years. I'm not letting you give me that. But anyway, uh, he gave it to her, and it was alive. Like you could clearly tell there was something alive in there. And I was like, what? What? Why? Don't you need consent for this? Like I think you need to I think there should be a law stating that you can't give handouts unless they look at the food first. Unless I mean that is a strong bond there. Like you can tell there's some trust. Okay, yeah. I know there like I've seen a lobster tank before, and it is kind of cool, but it's also like don't you just get the chills? It's horrifying. Like they know they're gonna die. Like somewhere in their little lobster brain, they're conscious of the fact that they're going to be turned into a big plate. Well, they're not turned into a plate, but they're gonna be on the plate. Jeez, I wonder what it would be like to be a plate. Like, 'cause you get washed, you don't have to clean yourself unless there's like self-cleaning plates. That would be really nice. Jeez, do I talk about anything other than food? I don't think so. Help me change the subject, please. Have y'all been doing anything during this break or just sitting around like me? Like I don't think I've done anything actually. I've just been playing Genshin Impact and Identity V, and I started Persona 5 yesterday. It's very interesting so far. Like I literally could not fall asleep. Um I kept like getting back up, and I was like, I'm just gonna play a little more. I just want to know what happens next. It. I really like the game so far. I think. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Dang it! I had something good in there, but then I don't know. It's gone now. It's somewhere. Do you ever wonder where your thoughts go? Like they just that could have gone to like a separate dimension. Or maybe I like shared it with somebody. Like maybe it's transferred into someone else's brain. You never know. Oh, I did play a lot of Jackbox. That was the thing. Like that game is so fun. It's I play it with my little brother, and he's like literally I don't know how he comes up with the things that are in his brain. Like there's I don't that person who just anything they say, even if they're not trying to be funny, anything that comes out of their mouth is literally the most hilarious thing you've ever heard in your life. That's basically him. and I love him for it. But I'm also kind of scared of him. He's very powerful, to say the least. He he actually accidentally ran into me with a bike yesterday, or not yesterday, a couple days ago, and now I have a big bruise on my leg. It's it's very ugly, but I still love him. I just fear him sometimes. He's like the most powerful person I know, honestly. Yeah, I for the first time, this has like probably been the most traumatic year for me. I mean, for a lot of people, but like physically for me, I think I've gotten a lot of injuries to say the least. I've still never broken a bone, and I'm standing strong to that. But I get these really peculiar problems. Like I got this thing called trigger finger, which probably nobody has heard of, but that's because it's like a old lady problem, actually. And yeah, it's you're not supposed to have it until you're a lot older if you have it. But I got it from doing flag line, and now my finger snaps back and forth, and it hurts. And I had to get a steroid shot, which hurt even more. That was probably the worst shot I've ever taken. They said it was the worst shot they gave there, and I was like, yeah, I'm sure it is. And I thought a penicillin was the worst shot I was ever gonna have in my life. Nope. Steroid shot. Such a bad shot. Ugh. It like burns, and then it like they like push it in more, and then you can like feel it. It feels like it's going through your entire hand, and it's just so awful. I I feel pity for anybody who has ever had a steroid shot. It's owie. And I had a good bruise there. It hurt like for 2 whole days afterwards. My mom had one in her foot, and she was like, "It's not that bad." And I was like, "Okay, I trust you." And I could see in her face, she was like, "Yeah, it's pretty bad." And it was. I was kind of mad at her that she lied to me. It's kind of better to not know how bad it's gonna be though, because then you anticipate it more. I don't know. I guess I'm not helping now. If anybody's here is going to have a steroid shot ever in their life. But yeah, that's just one of the many injuries. I've had surgery this year too, actually, and it was one of those like I had to be on anesthesia, but it was like uh, it was not like all the way. Like I was still like half conscious the whole time. So, but there was Elmo on the TV because for some reason I put Elmo on instead of all the like other shows. It's just like reality TV bores me, so I was like, you know what, I'll put Elmo on. It's like Elmo talking about animals. And like that's the most interesting thing to me. So I'm going to put that on. And I did. I think that was a very good idea cuz then I had like a half dream, half awake like fever dream with Elmo talking about koalas. And it was I don't know. It felt very real to say the least. He was really there, I'm so sure of it. And yeah, that was a good experience. I actually cried after for some reason. I don't know why. Um, actually, I do know why, but it's a very long story. Um, and I called Blizz, and I was like showing him the monkeys on the TV, but I was so under still that I was just you know I was like smiling, and I was like looking like a doof. Like he literally told me all about this, and I I mean I'm glad. cause like I know some people do worse things under anesthesia. I just I just act like an idiot apparently. For my wisdom teeth, it wasn't as bad. Like I was really like nervous for that one because that was the first time I'd ever had anesthesia. But that one actually wasn't. Like I literally just fell asleep in the car after, so that one was nice. My Liz was telling me he was trying to scare me about it, and he was showing me all these videos about people under anesthesia, and he was like, "Yeah, you're gonna like spill your darkest secret to your mom," and I was like, oh no, she's gonna know about the time that I ate the last cookie, and then she's gonna be mad because I told her I didn't eat the last cookie, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna get through it. And then that didn't happen. I do kind of remember the doctors. They usually like tell your like anyone with you ask them ask the person under anesthesia uh anything, and they'll tell you the honest truth. And I was like, oh god. Like there isn't even anything I'm holding from anyone that I can think of off the top of my head, but that's just a scary thought. Like they can figure out anything in your brain. It's like a I don't know. Just the thought of that is very creepy. It's like they're able to go in your brain. Oh. Yeah, it has been a wild year for me to say the least. That was a lot of rambling about painful history this year. I think that was probably the worst part, surprisingly. Like there's a whole like pandemic, and that's horrible, but just to add to it, there's all those other things. It's okay though. It's ending today, so which feels weird. It doesn't feel like the end of 2020 at all. It's I don't know. I lost my train of thought again. I looked back and I realized how little I made this year. Like I was so busy this year that I like made like literally no map parts or anything. So I was like, finally, okay, I'll make like an animatic or something, right? And I forgot about the animatic I was making. So yeah. But here I am, finally working on it. You feel like it was a faster? I feel like it was pretty slow actually. I feel like it was like it took forever to get through. Maybe that's just cuz there's so many unenjoyable things about this year, but like I don't know. Usually they say if it goes by fast, you're having fun. I don't think that's necessarily true in this case. It just feels so weird that 2019 was like before this year. Like whenever I see that date, I'm like, that feels like a really long time ago. Like I don't I sometimes question whether 2019 actually existed or not. Or if that was a big fever dream. Because chances are it was. I kind of like part of me really wants to do like the Just Dance 2020. Does that even exist yet? Yeah, it it was not a fun year. Yeah, 2019 is the considered the olden days now. Like that should be in the textbooks now. It's so old. Seriously though, I wanna do Just Dance 2020. I like that game. scared me, but it was also like really fun. And I don't know. I enjoyed playing it with other people. Like I had a neighbor who would come over just to play it at my house. But then the console stopped working. I know Blizz gave away our PS4, so that was kind of annoying. I was like, why didn't you sell it? We could have like made a lot of money off of that. And he was like, it was like literally broken. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I wait, it's coming back. The thing from earlier is coming back to my brain. Why now? Like we've changed subjects. I have. I'm driving this entire conversation with myself. I talk to myself a lot. Is this just an opportunity to talk to myself out loud? If so, I mean, I find that very nice. I think my conversations with myself are very valuable. Whoa. Is it storming? It is storming outside. On New Year's? Dude, it's supposed to be a good day. Oh, you know what I've been kind of wanting to ask? Does any of the three people here have, thank you, Hazel, have any recommendations for, like, shows on Netflix or Disney Plus? Because I kind of want to watch more shows while I have time. And I completely forgot all the shows that everybody recommended for me. I just finished The Owl House. Or season 1 at least. That's all that's on Disney Plus. And now I'm like really sad. Because I want something else to watch before bed. Yes, it is thundering. It's like, boom. Can you hear it? I doubt it, but. It's storming bad out there. I didn't know it was going to storm today. It's kind of sad. I was hoping to, hitchhike or something. We have no mountains here. That was a complete joke. If I ever see a mountain here, I am going berserk. I kind of wanna. I was looking in the. Me and Brett, Blitz were at Barnes and Noble the other day. There was this really cute girl there, by the way. She had like black hair. I like said hi to her, but then I like voice cracked, and I was like really really embarrassed. But it's fine. She was really cool. Anyway, I was looking at the manga there, and I saw like a cute little like gay manga, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. I'm gonna get it. And then I realized it was like I was so excited because I really want more like LGBT content in my life. And then it said that it was explicit, and I was like, oh, okay. And I put it back and just cried and walked away. So that like started my desperation for LGBT content again. After She-Ra, I watched She-Ra so many times. It made me so happy. Like, I watched it by myself, and then I forced my mom to watch it with me, and she liked it, and I was really happy. And I also made Blizz watch it with me, so that's a total of like 3 times. And then I think I was gonna watch it with Rift again, so that would have been 4 times. If anyone is down to watch it with me, I literally always want an excuse to watch She-Ra again. I rewatched Gravity Falls during the break. It was very nostalgic to say the least. That is such a good show. I literally like Gravity Falls was like my favorite show for so many years. I um I had a friend who had like a big crush on Dipper, and I was like, okay, I'll see for myself, and I was like, he's not that great. But I really liked the show. I think he is great. I think I was just trying to be salty to my friend. Oh, that's cool. No worries. I'm just here rambling. If you ever want to join in, you are so welcome. Hazel, you haven't watched it yet? It's so good. Definitely one of my favorite shows that I've watched this year. It's so good. It's very, very gay. I'm sure you know that. Like, there's literally not a bad episode. It's so great. I watched it all so fast because it was so fun to watch. Please watch it. I'm begging you, Hazel. I will pressure you too until you do. God, more hands? What was I thinking? Thank you, Hazel. That better stay on your bucket list. I'm watching you. I still need to finish Amphibia. I'm watching that with B right now. It's very cute. I don't think there's anything else that I had a bucket list, but I think I ran out of space on my phone and I had to clear up my notes. And so my stupid self forgot to save my bucket list. And so that's gone now. So now I just have to guess every single show and game that I've been wanting to play and watch. Yes, it's very sad. I want to like go on a rampage and just watch a bunch of things. I just want to have a big fandom list, which I probably do, because I literally don't have a life except for all the stupid work from school and everything, which I don't have right now. I don't know how to draw hands. I'm focusing so hard, but like, how do you do it? I should have like actually referenced hands for this, but no. I don't care about frames that will literally sit for a split second. I'm so mean to my frames. Maybe I should do some more gamer streams in the future. I just noticed I have like actually a lot of games I want to stream if I become a gamer, you know? Can y'all imagine if I were a VTuber? That actually looks really hard to like do those riggings and stuff though. Like I saw that and I was like, yeah, that's too much work. But I still want to. Maybe if I get like really bored, I'll make myself a avatar. and become a real streamer. Oh, 1 second. Okay, folks, I'm sorry for like the really short stream, but I have to have lunch. I didn't realize it was lunchtime yet. Thought that I had longer, but it's okay. Thank y'all for coming to this, even though it wasn't too eventful compared to the other ones. It is New Year's, and I want everyone to have an amazing New Year's. If you don't, you failed your homework. So, yes. Have a great one, guys.